She's not going for you, little bro. Let's stream live. Let's stream live. It's alive. Wow. It actually worked. Holy smokes. I want to watch my own stream real quick just to make sure everything's right. All right, let me go to my channel. Oh, it's actually working. Dang. Thumbnail works. Okay. Woo! It's alive. Wow. All right. It actually worked. Holy smokes. Yo, I want to watch my own stream. Why is the what's it called? The camera quality? Why's my camera quality like that, dude? That's literally so weird. She's not going for sneaky, bro. You're the first one in here, man. What's good, daddy? What's good, man? Yo, I'm a streamer now, bro. I'm a streamer now. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I've been watching too many streamer university clips and stuff like that, bro. It's gotten a hold of me. You know, it's taking something upon me. It's taking control, bro. I want to be a streamer now. All right, that's kind of a half truth. Not really. All right, I do enjoy streaming, but I can't. Okay, how do I put this right? I like playing video games and stuff on my off time, but I feel a little bit guilty for doing that because I'm just playing games. And I'm like, yo, that like you mad lazy, whatever. So I thought, how can I play video games while being productive at the same time? Boom, I can just stream myself playing video games and such. So therefore, I play video games, and I'm being productive while doing it. You know, even though I'm gonna be probably streaming to like 0 to 2 people every day for the next 5 years, maybe. I don't know. Even though that's a possibility, you know, that won't have that many viewers or whatever. That's fine because you know what I mean. It's cool because I'm just doing it. I'm just doing it for the love of the game. You know what I mean? Yo, next year, that's gonna be in frickin' Europe. Mr. Senat announced at his the Streamer U award ceremony that Streamer University 2027 is taking place in Europe, which is like, that's crazy. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I don't know if I could be like on some yeah, bro. I don't know if you know his backstory. I think I told you his backstory, Jinxie's backstory when he. I don't know if I told you, but bro streamed for like a year or 2 or 3 with like 3 to 5 viewers until he started to blow up, which is crazy. And he was doing it every single day, which is like, damn. Like when I heard that, I was like, bro, I might, you know, if I'm doing it for the viewers, bro, I'm gonna quit by the end of this week. But I'm not doing it for the viewers. You know what I mean? Wait, no. Okay, hold up. That made me sound bad. I'm not doing it purely for the viewer count to get more viewers. I am streaming for the viewers, but also for the love of the game. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro. Jinxie had bro. That it's not even a comeback. What is that called? He has a crazy Rex to Riches story in terms of like consistency and all that. It's crazy. But yeah, I think this is my first time. This is my first time actually seriously live streaming on YouTube. I usually do it on Twitch, but I wanted to try YouTube now because I have like subscribers and stuff on YouTube, so it will kind of make sense. I already have a following on YouTube, so why not stream on YouTube instead of on Twitch, where I have like, I don't even know how many followers I have on Twitch, probably like 10 or 20. This channel I have like 447 or whatever. So yeah, streaming on YouTube. Yeah, bro. Listen, man. My boy Jinxie, bro. I don't know how he did it. I'm pretty sure he was streaming damn near every single day for hours and hours. I don't know how. I never saw any of his old streams, so like I'm assuming his personality wasn't like popping as it is now, I guess, because like bro, how it take like 2-3 years for you to like start getting like a couple hundred viewers and stuff, you know? Like that's the thought that runs through my mind. You know, it makes me think like, okay, maybe he was like starting off streaming, maybe he was just like, because he was playing Rainbow Six Siege the entire time. um I'm pretty sure, like, I don't know, it just makes me think he didn't really, respectfully, he didn't have the personality that he has now, you know, now that he has a bunch of viewers and stuff, versus back then when he just started streaming. I was the same way when, not okay, not really, when I started YouTube, which was May of 2020, no, sorry, May of 2015. I started YouTube when I was like 9 or 10, I think. I was I was a little jit, bro. It was This was before I hit puberty. I started YouTube. I always had like, I had like the issue of like, how do I talk to the camera? Like how do I do this? You know what I mean? Because like when you're making videos or content creation in general, if you're putting your face in content creation, especially streaming or making videos like desktop streaming, desktop videos, whatever, like how I do, you need some sort of personality. You know, you need a, like, you need a certain way to conduct yourself. And I always struggled with that when I first started. Number one, I was a freaking 9, 10 year old, so you know what I mean. I was but second of all, um, bro, I'm having a brain fart. Okay, I struggled with trying to find a personality to go with as I make videos and stuff. And so as I was struggling with that, I would, my YouTubers back in the day, I used to watch Markiplier a lot, Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie, um, a lot of household names back in those days. And one thing that they will all consistently say is just be yourself. Be yourself. That's literally just it. Just be yourself, and that was the main point. So when I heard that from everyone else, from all of my big creators who I looked up to, I was like, all right, you know what? Screw it. Let's just be myself. Like, how does that look? And then, should I even? You know what? Just because you're here sneaking, I'm gonna show you one of my old videos, really old. This is, let me see. I'm gonna show you my funny montage of 2015. I think this is one of the first instances where I edited like myself, because there's a difference between like just editing for, like, I don't know, just to edit, and then there's editing. Okay, what am I trying to say? Never mind. I scratch that. Because back then I was gonna make a point where I started editing, like adding my own memes and stuff into my edits, which I didn't do back then. That's more like present day, 2023, 2024 is when I started editing, putting my own memes and things I like, whatever. But back in 2015, when I made my funny montage, that's when I allowed my actual personality. That's when I was shining my actual personality. And I will show that right now. I'm gonna pull up I'm gonna pull up this video. Hopefully it didn't get taken down for any mysterious reason. I'm gonna first find this video and then put it on the live stream, because I do not want anything to be leaked. Because I have like, dude, I have over 2,000 privated videos. No, over 2,000 public, unlisted, and private videos on this channel. Bro, I used to, especially in those days when I first started YouTube, I was a grinder. I will legit, like, one video every day, at least one video every day. But there'd be times where I would legit upload like 3 to 4 videos per day. If I found a like a good game, a good web game, because I would make videos on a freaking Chromebook, so I couldn't download games. I had to play a bunch of web games. But back then there was a lot of really good web games. So I would find one, I'll play it, I'll record like 6 episodes. Yo, I forgot about this video. Okay, quick detour. I made a video called How to Cheat on Newzella. Newzella or News ELA, Newzella, I called it Newzella, was a website back in the day when technology was first getting integrated into schools, at least where I lived. Um, Newzella was one of the websites the teacher used for like doing classwork on online classwork. So it was on Newzella. You had to like read an article, and then at the end it would give you, based on your Lextal score, which is your reading level, based on that reading level that you have, it would give you like a quiz, and you had to pass the quiz, and then the teacher will grade it, whatever. I made a video on how to cheat on that. It was a pretty crappy video. I think I screen recorded it, no microphone. I used the notepad to like communicate with the viewers. Uh so many illegal games. Yo, this was stupid. Bro, so many illegal pirated games on my desktop that I showed to people, not even knowing. I pirated Gary's Mod, The Forest, The Escapist, Subnautica, all just sitting on my desktop, shown to over 100,000 viewers, which is what I got on this video. 112,000 views on this video on how to cheat on Newzella. Helped a lot of people, I guess. I did this. This is still, I privated it a long time ago, but this is my most popular video on this channel. That's 10%. Little over 10% of a million views on a video I made on this channel. That's crazy. But that's a good accomplishment, but I never really like cared. At first I was like, yo, my video's over 100K. But as a growing up now, it's like, bro, like this video, how to cheat on Newzella, it's like, I don't really care that I don't want this to be my most popular video. If my most popular video was a gameplay video or a video of like me showcasing my personality in a way, whether that be gaming or a skit or whatever, I'd be stoked. But nah, bro. Listen, hey, statute of limitations, bro. Hold on, man. The statute of limitations has definitely passed me on that, bro. If the people in the Epstein files did not get sent to prison, bro, what's gonna happen to me, bro? What's gonna happen to me? You know what I'm saying? All right. Yeah, I just have made a little detour. All right, I'm still looking for that video. Yeah, you're gonna be the only person to see this, unless I'm probably not gonna put this live stream as of. I'm probably not gonna. How do I say this? Pretty sure YouTube, when you live stream on YouTube, it like automatically makes your live streams, like it uploads your live streams automatically for you. I think I'm not gonna do that for the first live streams I'm gonna do. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. So with that being said, nobody will be able to watch back this live stream. Therefore, with that being said, you're basically gonna be the first person or the first and last person to see this for a good while. Yeah, man. Oh, you're freaking crown. You got a little crown thing on your name. All right, let me focus on this video. Hold on, let me find this. Let me find this. Wait, I could just search it up. I don't gotta scroll. 2015. There you go. Funny montage of 2015. In the thumbnail is just some random JPEG of a meme, of a pug meme. This is my happy face. I don't know. Okay. Let me get the window. What's this is YouTube Studio. Boom. Hold on. Let me make this a separate window just so that's not federal. I don't want nobody to see the other tabs I have on there. Oh. Capture method. Bro, what the okay, ice. Why is this not working? Oh, okay. Boom. There you go. Wrong thing? There you go. The fuck? Hold on, I just realized my screen is not like how it should be right now. It should be like, there you go. All right. Bro, look at my face. Nice. All right, funny montage of 2015, bro. Over 10 years ago, I uploaded this video. This funny montage took freaking forever. It did. Vince's channel. Oh, it's my boys, Steven. Bro, I didn't even. That's crazy. All right, I think back in these days, I had my ticks were really bad, like on some jinxie shit.
Hey, what is up, everybody? It is me, DJ here, and
Smoke detector.
hopefully
Nice.
you guys enjoy this
Yeah, this is Loki DJ
funny
Junior.
montage compilation for 2015. And I'm sorry, guys, that it's late, but I just got the idea today and finished it in 10 days. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy
10
this.
days.
And I'm sorry if this is gonna be a short one, because I love to like watch.
Yeah. Okay. Actually, wait. Hold on.
Actually,
Replay that.
like watching about like estimated 30 a minute
Another smoke
of
detector.
funny compilation vines thing. No, not vines.
Bro, either I was so tired. This was at night, so either I was so tired and gassed out from doing I don't know what, that I'm just like, or I don't know. I don't know why I'm so. Oh yeah. If old videos, any video that predates 2016, any video 2016 or before, there needs to be a smoke detector alarm like beep in it. If it's filmed inside the house, especially with a crappy mic. All right? That's just the way it is.
So yeah, hope you guys enjoy this funny montage. And yeah, we'll see you guys later.
All right. So, well, first off, we're gonna. I'm just gonna name it as we go. The whole reason why I brought this video up in the first place is to show when I first started like getting comfortable with letting out my personality. And this, for example, this little that's I've done way crazier outros than that, but that's one of the your average YouTuber isn't just gonna freaking end the video like that. They usually say their outro. They better make sure to slap that like button in the face, and I'll see you guys later or whatever, right? Me, I just started randomizing my outros. If I show another one of my old videos, you'll see. I just be doing shit. At this point, I was just doing random stuff. All right, this might be considered. This is okay. Nah, this is not. This video is about me showing the camera my classmates' butts. So I'm just gonna. And this video is in 5th grade. So a video of a child showing child booty. Let's just skip that, because that's, yeah. I'm just gonna skip that real quick. That was.
Jumps here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll vote for stay of execution.
My eyes are literally watering right now. My eyes are legit watering after like 15 seconds of whatever I just watched. Like, I shit you not. That clip, I'm gonna show, just for a little context, what that clip was.
Stay of execution.
I said I vote for a stay of execution. Whatever, right? I was quoting at the time my favorite Batman game, Batman Arkham City. Should I get a clip? I'm gonna get a clip real quick because screw it. What the bro? These ads are pissing me off. All right. Ooh. Bro, this intro was so tough to the game as a little kid. Bro. This intro was tough. Right. Oh, they don't show the menu. Okay. Let's get the clip.
Yeah. Me. What the hell? It's good. Let's keep it that way.
is it? Oh, here it is. Here we go. Okay.
Shame.
Tails, kitty cat.
Which one lets me out of here alive?
What up?
Over. Heads or tails, kitty cat.
Which one lets me out of here alive?
Am I tweaking? You got ads. Bro, you got ads? Bro, what? Ads? And I'm not making my listen, mind you, I'm not making any money. Can you hear me while the ads are going? Bro, cuz I didn't put ads on my stream. I don't even know how to do that. I can't do that. From my knowledge. Ads. What the yeah, and my dashboard doesn't even show any like any ad thing. Oh, okay, bro. I was thinking like because I know with Twitch streamers like they put ads on their streams and shit. I thought there was like I thought you were being forced to watch an ad. I was like, bro, why? Okay, that's good.
Nothing. Time to die.
I vote for a stay of execution.
All right, I vote for a stay of execution. And then that's. And then I don't know why I did the cough at the end though. Oh, okay, because then Batman comes.
Two guns, bitch.
Cats who have 9. Hang kitty.
And then I mocked that. Yeah, I'm a little weirdo, bro. I'm still a weirdo to this day, but even back then, like. We're gonna skip that. That's really loud. Alright, let's just mute that. Alright, in this video, I said, guys, I'm a part of the Illuminati. Now don't, and then the Illuminati music started playing. I wonder who did that.
Okay, I'm just gonna leave that.
Bro, okay, this is a peak clip of my personality.
This is all an illusion. This is all an illusion. No, actually.
Alright, see that's prime example of the personality coming out. The context to it, I'm playing a song right on the piano, and then I take my hands off it, but the music is still playing.
This is all an illusion. This is all an illusion.
Is this all? Yeah. And then this picture. You know, I'm screenshotting this. This is going in. This is gonna be my Discord picture, probably. This is gonna be a profile picture to some part of my social media. I don't know what account, but yeah. This is definitely the Mona Lisa for sure.
No, actually, I just recorded it and just played. So yeah. Just get a jump scare here already. Stop playing with that. It sounds like the woman's drooling. Jesus.
Cringe. Cringe. Yeah, when I would rage, I'm not gonna lie, I think that was one thing I would fake, like rage. I wouldn't fake rage. I would fake mad because I wouldn't genuinely be pissed. Now, I'll never fake anything. But when I get pissed, you'll see. If I start playing, I'm gonna be playing Left 4 Dead. I was gonna start playing Left 4 Dead, but my ADHD just brought the whole stream to my old video for some reason. But when I do get on Left 4 Dead, you might see it. If I start having bad games, I'm generally pissed, I'm going to like show it. I'm not gonna be like, fuck bitch. Like I'm not gonna do this fake mad shit. Is what I'm trying to say. Like, I mean, World of Warcraft. Oh, that's an old ass game. Damn, I forgot about that. I think I was making fun of the horror girl for drooling.
Jeez, come on. And I just noticed that my Minecraft host is up there. Oh God! Right here, and
So scary.
yeah. Then we were playing some more EV Bot. What the? Wait, let me just hack this real quick.
All right, and then we got this. All right, first let's go one by one. Okay, this was a good. I ain't gonna lie, this was funny. This was a good clip. Like I'm like, today we're playing chatbot, and I look at my face cam. I'm like, I stare at the camera. I'm like, bro, what? And then I scroll down. It's a monkey. It's a monkey AI. It's a talking chimp. That's crazy. That was kind of funny. I forgot I ever had that. And then me playing my favorite Outlast, my favorite horror game, Outlast. And I'm cursing in Swedish because PewDiePie did it, so I did it. That's literally, I don't know why I wanted to do that. That actually scared me.
This is the scary part, okay, guys? Guys, right?
Okay, right here, right? This right here, I knew what was coming. I knew this is one of the most infamous jump scares of the game, right? This is the first jump scare that makes you shit your pants in this game. I knew it was coming. Just keep that in mind. I knew it was coming.
This is scary part.
Can't even talk.
Okay, wait. Let me just finish this slice real faster.
Calm down.
And
Oh, I'm tweaking, bro. Okay. I knew this jump scare. I just said I knew this jump scare was coming. Blah blah blah. I thought I actually got scared of the jump scare in the game, knowing that it was coming. I got it mixed up. I didn't get scared. I put this edit in instead. It was another jump scare. It was another jump scare that I was thinking about. This one. It was this one. I knew this one was coming.
How's that serving? That's
Ah!
crap out of you guys. How did that happen?
That wasn't fake. I actually got scared. Like, it actually scared the shit out of me. like it actually scared me. Even though I knew it was
I
coming.
knew it was gonna happen, but how did the crap did that scare me?
Okay, we get it. We get it. Save the game.
Hey, where's the everybody? It's me.
That was my sister.
That guy. Hey, where's everybody?
And she got thrown onto a mattress, if you see in the background. It wasn't the floor. If it was the floor, you'd hit a loud ass. It wasn't the floor.
He's right here. See, there we're doing part two. So, yeah.
Penis in front of the camera is crazy.
Oh, my
I had my laptop on top of a chair, which is why like I threw the chair in front of me so the chair could move with the laptop and it would look cinematic. And then I kicked the laptop off the chair.
Oh, my computer just flipped.
Yeah, it just flipped because you did it. That's too close in the same video.
My computer just fell down.
And then I played a little too rough. Hey, listen, bro. False accusations. Whatever arises from this live stream, false accusations. Bro, what the Yo, what the what arose in my spirit to do that sound? Bro, what the fuck was I doing, bro? Alright. Wow. 10 years later, my younger self is still making me laugh. Alright, we get it, bro.
Hey, what is up, everybody? It's me, Visa here, and I was not, did not go. I can't even say it right. I can't even say it right. Hey, what is up? Oh God!
This was a bloopers video that I pretty much faked. Yeah. Like I said, this is when I was starting to let my personality out. Starting to, right? That doesn't mean I faked a couple stuff. Because I was legit. I ain't know any better, right? Nowadays, everything, let me think about this. I want to say everything I do now is organic, authentic. But I want to think about the last time I ever faked something. Because it hasn't been in a couple years I've, like, faked something at all. I can't even remember. Pretty sure the last thing I've ever faked was during these days, 2015, 2016, 2017, before I hit puberty. Because, dude, I wish if the 3 a.m. stuff came out in these days, yo, that would be me. I would have definitely been one of those channels who adopted that. Oh my god, guys, look, it's Barbie at 3 a.m. Oh my gosh. Be a very much fake. Well, no, this one was my videos were realer than the fake 3 a.m. videos. I'm not gonna lie. Those videos are crazy. You could tell they're fake. With these videos of me as a kid, you can't tell if I'm mentally challenged or if I'm just faking it. That's how I feel like this is going. Yeah. Anyways, I'm just skip to the fun, the better parts, I guess.
It's a ball! I got platinum, guys.
I'm also Brazilian, so I said que você falou, which translates to what did you say? And then my sister just yelled out. I don't know. That wasn't fake. I don't know why she would do that.
Hey, what?
And when I started talking, making my intro. Yeah, man. I was trying to make my intro. She kept screaming, so I just gave her a little love tap. And then she started crying. I did not hit hard. Let me just say that right now. And I don't put my hands on women, unless Sorry.
So yeah, there's today, guys. If you enjoyed the Wolf from Monster.
Also, that splinter is because of I dislocated my middle finger in 5th grade. It's still weird to this day. This is the one that I dislocated. I can do this for some reason. Like, it bends. You know what I mean? With a regular finger, like you put pressure to it, it's not gonna fold. This one, it just completely like folds. Because I dislocated it, and then during basketball, when I'll be playing basketball, not professionally, like for the school league, school basketball, for the school up until my senior year of high school, my finger kept getting jammed because the ball would the ball will just land. Where's my hand at? Oh, there you go. The ball would land like this. It would just go as I'm like with my hands up. It would just and it would jam my finger, and then eventually that arose. So now I can't. Sometimes when I'm picking up heavy things too much with this hand, this finger legit like it stops working. Like it won't pick up the weight because it's out of socket. Anyway.
Sweet so slap that.
Yeah.
Guys later. Or just show the middle finger.
Just do it!
That's enough of that. So ever since 2015, I've been, that's when I started like learning how to let out my personality. You know what I mean? because you know if you go up to like I don't know if you're at work, well I don't know how to say this like um my personality I don't show it's different like in front of a camera on my desktop my personality is I can say it's different than if I'm out in public. When I'm out in public I do not speak to anyone. I am an antisocial extrovert, as Kendrick Lamar phrased it best. Um, that's just the way it is. With certain friends, with most of my friends, this my personality I show them because I'm close to them. With some certain friends, they're more like acquaintances than friends. I would show them my personality, but like a preserved, you know what I mean, like a held back personality. You know what I mean? If I'm comfortable with anyone, like right now I'm at my desktop streaming, I'm comfortable, especially with you in the chat. I already know you, right? Regardless if you were in the chat or not, or if it was some random person, I would still show my personality because I'm comfortable. You know what I mean? And this and that. Yeah, I don't know the main point. Why did I just show all this? Main point is that I don't know, I like streaming because like I get to show this side of me, this person, you know, like I get to show this side of my personality and I get to live in vitality, you know what I mean? I get to like, you know, like not necessarily say I want to say what I want, but not like, you know, I'm not gonna curse absurdly and say all the dark jokes that come into my head, right? Like you know, I'm not gonna like, I'm gonna be composed and respectful, right? But I'm still gonna be myself. That's what I'm trying to say, right? That's why I love making videos, streaming, whatever. I could just be myself, you know what I mean? And it's not, there's no like social pressure on me. There's no unless if 1,000 viewers decided to show up right now, then that would probably change things a bit. I'd either do one of two things: be like, "Oh my gosh, guys," and just go even crazier with my personality, or I'd low key be like, "Yo, like, okay, how do I deal with this now?" Either way, I'd still be myself. You know what I mean? Because this is why I'm doing this. You know what I mean? I've been doing this. I've been doing this stuff, bro. I ain't got time to like be reserved now and all this and that, blah blah blah. I'm just straight in it with the personality, man. That's I believe that, you know, personality, in my opinion, is the number one thing that gets you up there as a content creator. You know what I mean? Because like think about it, as for example with streamers, right? Everyone wants to be a streamer, a YouTuber, blah blah blah. Literally everyone's streaming, like, you know what I mean? So what makes me want to watch you as a live streamer? What makes me want to watch this live streamer when I could just go to 1,000 different other ones? You know what I mean? It will be the personality. And I mean like the personality that would keep you engaged, unless they're live streaming something that other people aren't live streaming, which is kind of rare. In my case, I play games, I play video games, I do things that millions of other streamers are already doing. I don't do the IRL stuff just yet. I might get into that, not now or not in the means. I might get into that in like in the distant future. I might get into like IRL stuff and all that. But for now, I just sit on my desk and I just do things, Batman, you know? I'll just do things. I'm like a dog chasing cars. Little Joker quote for your. Should I Joker quote for your? But yeah. Oh, my main point was we were talking about Jinxie. I was saying I don't know if he had the whole personality shenanigans I've been talking about for the past hour or whatever. I'm not sure if he had that when he first started streaming for those first 2-3 years with like 5-10 viewers, right? Because That don't make sense to me. You know what I mean? Like, if you got personality, your first year of streaming, you should have I feel like you should be averaging like at least like 100 plus viewers, 100 to 500 viewers. I'm assuming your first year or two of streaming, if you're streaming that consistently that he did every single day, pretty sure he was streaming every single day for like 8 hours. He was doing it full time streaming. If you're full time streaming for that long, and you stick with 5 to 10, you only have 5. You're averaging only like, no, it was like 3 to 5 viewers or 10 viewers he was averaging for like that long, doing it that long that you've been doing it. I feel like that was a personality issue. I ain't gonna lie. I haven't watched any of his old streams, but I know he was never a Kai Cenat entertainer. He was never a Duke Dennis storyteller, you know, which is completely fine, right? Everybody has their own shtick, you know. But when I think about his story, when I think about like the whole main point, I've been making like 20 different points to lead up to this one point right here. When I would think about the streaming stuff, like, yo, when am I gonna make it in the streaming stuff? Like, when am I actually gonna have like a bunch of viewers and stuff? And then I think about the Jinxie story, where he was streaming to 5-10 viewers for 2-3 years or whatever, and he was doing it full time, and he still only had 5-10 average viewers. That gets me thinking like, oh, then maybe maybe the streaming stuff is really difficult. But then I'm like, the point. I think back to my point, like, oh well, I can just show more personality than him, but I feel like my personality is way more vibrant. Respectfully, I'm not trying to like ego him or anything, but I feel like my personality is different from his. Is different, right? I feel like my personality is more out there than his was when he started streaming. Now he's different. Now, I'm not even going to say it's same, but different. It's just different. Because now he's made it. He's got viewers. He's grown as a person. Me, I'm just starting out, right? Even though I streamed before, but I'm just starting out. Whatever. Because I plan to do this consistently. I just started out. I believe I'm starting out. How do I say this? Like, I plan to, like, put out. At the end of the day, but we got both different personalities, all right? You know what I mean? I feel like I'm putting my personality out more than he did when he first started. Even though I never watched any of his old streams, I feel like that's my answer to this. Oh well, people can stream for 2-3 years consistently full time and not even get 1,000 viewers after the first year or two, whatever, like Jinxie did. My response to that in my head is, well, just show your personality, bro. Just, I mean, like, push your personality out. Push to create meaningful relationships with your viewers or with your community to an extent, like, you know, like build a little like community and stuff. A lot of streamers have like their own words that they created with their fans, with their chatters. That a lot of streamers have like community names, like, you know, Kai has the mafia. Other streamers have, you know, their own unique names for their communities, right? I plan to do all that starting out in hopes of getting a larger audience, you know what I mean? Not just, and at the end of the day, I'm not even, like I said, I'm not doing this with in mind the main reason why I'm doing this live streaming stuff is not to get more viewers, right? That's not the main reason. Like, I already told you my main reason, right? It is a secondary reason though. Secondary, like, as I'm streaming, like, I do want my viewer count to grow. You know, I do want to grow as, you know, I do want my analytics and statistics to grow and all that, right? I'm not saying I don't care, but that's not all that the statistics will never go above the number one reason or the number one most important reasons why I'm doing this. You know what I mean? Uh, yeah. I can, bro. I believe in it too. Thank you for believing in me. I know I can. It's just the only thing is just a matter of consistency. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I even want to be. I want to be consistent, not like full time. I want to stream anytime I have free time, like a good amount of free time, and I want to play video games, which is which is like every other day, probably like 2 to 3 days a week. Per chance, I want to consistently stream on that schedule. You know, I don't want to do it full time, but whenever I have free time, I do always want to live stream me playing games or just story times, or I don't know. Even if it's to a viewer count of 1 or 0 or 3, I don't care. Because I know eventually that viewer count is going to be 10, 20, 50, 100. You know what I mean? I know eventually it's going to get to that point. And like I said, I'm not doing it for the views. So like if I look at that view count, like right here, see one concurrent viewers, which is you, because you've been in this stream. Thank you for that, by the way, because you're literally the only one. You're the only one who's still in here. You and someone else came into the stream. I think it's me on my main account, because I do have my stream pulled up. It says 2 views, so it's either me and you, or you and someone else who already left, right? I'm still gonna, even if everything said 0, I'm still gonna do me. You know what I mean? Because of that primary reason that I have, the hierarchy of reasons why I'm doing this is what's going to get me through, you know, the most challenging times. Even though I'm probably gonna do 1 or 2, I'd say 2 streams a week, because I do take 2 off days where I don't work. So during the time where I would be working, I'll just be live streaming. So at least 2 long streams every week, 2 to 4 hour streams, depending on how I'm feeling, or if I don't have to do anything, whatever. I do plan on like continuing to do that up until I get my career job. After that, I don't know what my schedule is gonna look like, but even then, I do still plan to live stream. Yeah. Okay. By then I'll have more time. If I'm not working full time and doing overtime and stuff, I should have more time, because I'm not gonna be. That is going to be work, and I won't have to be studying. The 2 main things that take my time up the most is work and studying. If I'm already working my career job, that's only work. I don't have to study anymore, so I have free time from studying, because I already studied for this job that I have. Blah, blah, blah. You get the idea. The idea. So by the time I get my job, my schedule will change, but I should still be live streaming, unless I turn to like focusing on video game development, making video games again, or music, which I don't think it probably is, because I'll probably just live stream myself making music and video games if it comes to me wanting to do more of my other hobbies. That makes more sense now that I think about it. So yeah, as long as I'm doing, you know what I mean, doing this whole, you know, just keeping up with my schedule, live streaming consistently and stuff, you know, I know I'm gonna see results eventually, right? So nothing to worry about. To make it big though, that's the thing. Like if I start getting like a couple thousand like viewers, then eventually, like, you know, I'm gonna have to do like some new things. You know, I'm gonna have to do some new IRL stuff, you know, which is, I don't, in terms of like growing, I'm not scared of that. Like I'm not sure, I don't know what I'll do to like, because let's be honest, I'm not gonna get freaking 1 million average viewers just doing what I'm doing now, and just playing video games every live stream or whatever. But so, you know, I might have to, by then I'll start like doing IRL streams, you know, taking my live streaming stuff out of, growing away from, how do I say this, like not just doing video game live streams or yap sessions, right? I'm gonna be doing other stuff too to attract more, you know, more groups of people, right? Because I'm not gonna attract people who like to watch IRL streaming if I'm only doing video game streaming, right? If I start doing IRL streaming and video game streaming and like alternating, I'll get those two audiences, and then that's more. You know what I mean? And then if I start learning how to skateboard or whatever, I'll probably attract the skateboard audience as well. So now, and now all these three communities can watch me do either one, because I mean, I'd assume that they're watching me now a lot because of my personality. So it's like, oh, like I mess with him, he's not doing skateboarding anymore, but I want to watch him play games because skateboard is what connected me to this live streamer. You know, so if I mess with his personality, I'm down to see him watch games, or I'm down to watch him play games, or I'm down to watch him IRL, whatever like that. You know what I mean? And then just keep doing. You know what I mean? I just dropped the whole blueprint, bro. I low-key just dropped the whole live stream growing blueprint. I should have been in streamer university, but I should have taught the longevity class, the whatever phase adapt was teaching. I think that was the class, the longevity class, whatever. Teaches you how to not fall off as a content creator as the years go by, because bro's damn near like, he's over 30 now. I think he's like 35. I've been watching him since he was 17 or either 18 or 19. I started watching him when he was in phase, and the whole phase stuff was blowing up. Blah blah blah. Whatever. With all that being said, let's get into the game. But before that, I do want to test my audio real quick just to make sure, as I'm playing this game, the whole face stuff is blue. That's what I'm saying. Make sure the game audio and my microphone audio is like in sync. You know what I mean? So I'm just gonna get in a quick game and test this out. Blowing up. Blah blah blah. Whatever. Seems like my mic's good, but I just gotta make sure this game audio is, because the game audio in this game could be very loud, because you know, not thousands of zombies, but you know, hordes of zombies all running towards you, all yelling all at once, could be very loud. So I don't know if I gotta make sure my mic can pick up my voice while I'm getting
Okay, Nick. Okay.
With all that being said, all right. So, all right. Let me set that sign. Yo, the latency on this stream is crazy. I don't know if I gotta make sure my mic. The latency is like 30 seconds. My voice. While between the live stream and what I'm actually doing.
Okay, Nick. Okay.
With all that being said, all right. So, all right. So.
Hello? Okay. Eh, bro. I'm using my webcam mic right now. I want to see how this sounds.
Okay, Nick.
Eh, bro. I'm using my webcam mic right now. I want to see how this sounds.
Okay,
It's
Nick.
actually surprisingly not that bad. It's telling me that I need to restart my computer to install these drivers, which I hate. Why they always be. You need to completely restart your thing so we can download. That don't make no sense, bro. How is that even possible? So, if I can't actually like fix this some other way, then I'm gonna have to, yeah, I'm just gonna restart my computer. I ain't gonna lie. Good thing my computer restarts pretty quick, so stream will be back up in 5 minutes. Less than 5 minutes for sure. So